Okay, so we are back here on the on this device here, and you notice that I keep saying this device, this device, this device, and that's because, I guess I'm a little too simple-minded because I forgot what this is called. Maybe one of you guys can help me in the comments or something. But anyway, I'm going to get started here. So this is my fourth repetition, 10-minute intervals. All right. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna, continue this, recording this particular segment. But I still got one more 10-minute interval on the treadmill, which should bring it up to 15 minutes. Okay. So there's my right knee. I felt it just a little bit. This is the importance of checking in with your body, right? So my right knee is, a little angry with me, right? And particularly with this, right? With this particular device. And I still use this anyway because, my bike is out of commission currently. So what I do to get past it, I'm not recommending, I'm not a doctor, I'm not, I'm barely a trainer, right? What I recommend is, just checking with your knee or, whatever injury you have, and just slow it down a little bit. Maybe try not to put so much weight on it and figure out, hey, what am I doing wrong here? Maybe I need to use my arms more, instead of my legs. So let me try that for a bit, and it's important it's very important to know that, for any reason that you feel any pain, you need to stop. Assess the situation, figure out if you can go on more. Since I know my body pretty well, I'm keeping going. But I don't recommend that for anyone. I'm just, anyway, that's a different story. So, basically the importance of knowing your body, right? I mean, you go to school, you go to college, unless you're training in health and fitness in college, right? Your degree is on that. Most of your professors, instructors, your teachers, whomever, they're not going to teach you about your body. What you should be doing, the changes, the stages, and, how to deal with injuries, and, just like they're not teaching you about finances, right? Unless you're, becoming a financial analyst or something like that, you have a degree in finance, then you learn about all that stuff. But when we're in school, whether it's college, high school, junior high, whatever, who teaches you about fitness and health? But, dare I say it, it's probably the most important thing that you're going to learn in your life. Because it doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have, for that matter. Whatever it is you got, you want to enjoy it. And how can you enjoy it? Anything. You know what I mean? If you're, immobilized, can't do anything, right? Because I don't want to tick anybody off. I understand we have, some people who are, immobile due to, maybe birth or an injury happened or just old age or whatever the case may be. I understand that. But even those guys, because I have a disabled son myself, you know what I mean? Even those guys can do some type of movement. Even if you're in a wheelchair, you can do something. The key is finding out what that is. And that's where your doctor, your physical therapist, and all those things come into place. Finding out, hey, what kind of movement can I do that allow me to break a little bit of the sweat, every day, at least 4 or 5 times a week. What can I do? So that's why eventually, you're going to have to learn your body. You're not going to have a choice. So why not start now? That's what I look at it. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. Start now. Because I guarantee you, the more you put it off, You're gonna look up and the whole year is gonna have gone by. Think about this. Okay, most people, they do what's called New Year's resolution, right? They're like, okay, come January 1, I'm going to get to the gym more. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna, do this, do that. Be a better friend, be a better parent, whatever, promise you make. My question has always been, why are you waiting? Why not start now? Whatever it is you want to work on. I worked for many Fortune 500 companies in my career span, and I noticed one thing common amongst all of them. We even worked for some Fortune 100 as well. But one of the things that stands out amongst all of them is they are continuously going to the drawing board, going to the planning board, having meetings continuously, weekly, daily even, on how they can improve, what they need to do, how to get their staff on track to accomplishing company goals for not next year, this year. So they're not waiting until next year to try to do something about their current situation. They're working on it now, right now. So guess what? By the end of the year, they can look back at what they've done and say, oh yeah, we want to do this, we want to do X, Y, and Z. We accomplished X, Y, and Z and A, B, C. We accomplished more. And guess what? That's still not good enough. Because guess what? They're going to raise the bar again. Here's what we want to work on this year. So, if you can go to work for companies like that, right? They're teaching you, without them even realizing, they're teaching you on what you should be focusing on. And what is that? Crickets, right? Nobody wants to know. Nobody knows. But, oh, that wasn't crickets. I was sounding this machine here. Anyway, I think it needs a little oil. Probably a little WD-40 or something. Anyway, they're teaching you it's now. That's what they're teaching you. They're teaching you how to be organized. They're teaching you how to be structured, how to accomplish something on a continuous basis. You need to open your eyes. You need to pay attention and apply that to your fitness, because that's where it starts. I don't care if you're the smartest person on your job or if you're the dumbest person on your job. Maybe you go to work, maybe you're a little bit like me, right? I'm a very technical rogue here. I'm like, man, I don't know as much as I thought I did. Right? But the point that I'm making is, no matter who you are, one thing I noticed about myself that I do have, I go to my job and I'm one of the fittest people there. In fact, my immediate area, people, co-workers, I'm the guy they call when they need something heavy lifting done, and that's just not being stereotypical. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I got some pretty decent size arms, some pretty decent strength, I was benching 265, but I kind of, slowed down a little bit on that because my shoulders started messing with me. So I'm still, probably about 230 I bench. So, and no, it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, it's not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. No, but the average person, if the average person was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, would The Rock have a job? Probably not, because there'd be 50 million more people just like him, right? Now, truth of the matter is, he's kind of an anomaly, right? He walks around, buff, swole, and everybody looks at him like, man, I can't do that. And sorry to say, you're right, you can't do that. But what you can do is button that shirt, zip up those pants, and how you do that, lose a little weight, gradually, slowly. Don't kill yourself with a diet. Make sure your blood work comes back, is regulated by your doctor. Your A1C, your hormones, your blood pressure, all those different things. And guess what all those things have in common? One of the main things to get those things in check that I just named: blood pressure, A1C, hormones. Not just medication, but exercise. And that's it for today. That was 40 minutes. I'm gonna finish the last 10 on the treadmill, and I'll see you next time. Oh, it didn't stop. Huh.